Mr. Alberto wanted to count the score on a term paper as 55% of a final grade. Homework is 40. This is his game scoring plan. So a term paper is 55% of the final grade. The homework is 40% of the final grade. And the final exam as the remainder. What's left, I guess, 5%. A student in the class made a 76 on the term paper, had a 71 average on the homework, and scored an 88 on the final. What number could Mr. Alberto use to determine the student's grade if he used his grading scheme? Okay, so this is weighted grading, basically, is what we're talking about here, which is how many teachers do their grading. Weighted grading system. So let's calculate how this works. So 55% for the, what was that, the term paper. So the term paper is 55% of the grade. The homework is 40% of the grade. So what's on and the remainder, the final exam is the remainder. Final exam. How much does that leave? That leaves only 5%, doesn't it? To make 100%, because these two right here make 95, so that only leaves 5%. So got to add up to 100% of the grade. So final exam's got to be 5%. So how did the student do? The student in the class made a 76 on the term paper. So they got, the students' scores were 76 on the term paper. And what would they get on the 71 average on the homework? And they got an 88 on the final exam. 88 on the final. Okay, so what's their grade in the class? How do you figure out their grade in the class? What do you do? Well, basically, you take each of these scores and you multiply by the decimal version of the percentages. So in other words, we take this 76 times 0.55 and this 71 times 0.40 and the 88 times 0.05, right? Because you got to move the decimal back 2 places. And then we just add these up. Let me just do it that way. Yeah, let me get rid of this. So yeah, then you just add these up. So use your calculator, multiply those and add them up. I'm doing my calculator. And I'm getting 74.6. 74.6, that is the grade for this student overall. So that's how you handle weighted grading. You just multiply the percentage by the score in each category and add them up. And that gives you an overall weighted grade. See how it came out a little below the 76 because the 71 pulled it down. The 88 pulled it back up a little bit, but that's only 5% of the grade. So the 88 did not have the biggest effect. It was mainly the 76 and the 71. That's why it came out 74.6. The weights had an effect on that.